Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. Let's get into the weekend updates for today. Let's get right into it. The first topic I want to talk about is Matrix 4. This is coming from Screen Rant, and kind of interesting because it actually came out before deadline. Wow. Christina Ricci has been added to cast of The Matrix 4 in an undisclosed role. She joins newcomers Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Neil Patrick Harris, and Jessica Henwick, along with franchise stars Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss. Now, to date, we still don't know what Matrix 4 is really about. We just know that Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss, they are returning Neo and Trinity, but no Morpheus. There's no Morpheus actually returning to Matrix 4 at this point, though speculation was that Yahya Abdul-Mateen was going to play a young Morpheus, but that hasn't been confirmed at all. So at this point, we're not really sure what Matrix 4 is going to be about, but there's a big, hefty cast here expected to be in, and newcomers especially. So I'm pretty excited about this, but I'm more excited, really, just to see Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss back. I mean, that is awesome. What is the story? How does Neo come back? What is going on? What happened to Mr. Anderson, right? So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Matrix 4 goes deep into, and I think it's going to be pretty quite amazing. So we'll have to wait and see this I think it's this December that is actually going to be coming out. All right, let's get into the next topic here, and it's about Netflix. Netflix has that Geeked Week that I was talking about, and tomorrow it starts off with these fellas right here. And of course, number one on that list is Zack Snyder. Then Jean-Claude Van Damme, Jason Momoa, Milo the Goat, Isabella Merced, trailers, surprises. So I'm really excited to see what is going to come out with this. I'm wondering, was Zack Snyder going to be on there? Yes, there's definitely going to be some Army of the Dead on there. I'm wondering if there's any other things that he wants to do. Now, he did say that his new biggest project is going to be announced soon, like real soon. And I'm wondering if it's soon as tomorrow. And if that's the case, I'm really excited to see what is his next big IP project that he's working on. Is it going to be more Army of the Dead? Army of the Dead 2? Is it going to be the King Arthur thing? Is it going to be the sci-fi thing? What exactly is going to be happening tomorrow in terms of Zack Snyder? Or we're going to know about what he's going to release next. I'm really intrigued by that. I am a huge Zack Snyder fan, and I can't wait to watch his next movies. By the way, I hope you all got to watch Army of the Dead this weekend. Get those numbers up. We're trying to reach 100 mil households by the end of next week, and that's the 4th week, right? That's where the numbers was estimating at 72 million. We're going to try to break that, and so hopefully that actually happened. So tomorrow, let's get ready for Netflix Geeked Week. I'm excited. What are we going to see? It'll be insane. It's going to be insane. All right, another thing that will probably be very insane is Ryan Reynolds teases Deadpool in his recent Instagram story. Just a tease, or could there be something more to this? Is coming from Geek Vibes Nation. It's just a picture of, Deadpool's mask in a backpack. And there is you can hardly see the note here, but with not much significance to it. But I am excited to see if there's going to be another Deadpool out of this. I would truly appreciate having another Deadpool film, especially one with possibly Hugh Jackman in it. Come on. Where is the Hugh Jackman in it? Come on. But honestly, I'm really excited to see if there was a way to have Hugh Jackman turn as Wolverine, and it does sound like Hugh Jackman is really intrigued and really interested to be a part of this, as sometimes they keep showing up on each other's channels and showing up on each other's videos and things like that. I just like that kind of relationship that Hugh and Ryan has together. I think they were really they would really sell a movie, regardless if it's Deadpool and Wolverine. But why not? Because that's what everybody wants. And I'm hoping Marvel realizes that and makes it work out somehow. Make it rated R, make it Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, Wolverine, throw him some Hulk. No, well, maybe not. But just have those two buddy cop film in a way for this a really cool little rated R spin-off. It doesn't have to be part of the MCU. They could keep it Fox type of related in that sense. I think that would work really, really well, and I think both of them will be pretty happy to make that happen. I'm just hoping Kevin Feige is also happy to make that happen. I know that there was talk that he would definitely be a rated R Deadpool movie, and that's probably what he's insinuating. But I know there's no Wolverine in here, but I just want that to happen. I think that would be insane and would actually make it work be more cool, right? I mean, we can't just Logan can't be the last time we see Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. I mean, I think at least one more time if he has it in him, and to pair off with Ryan Reynolds. All right, well, let's superheroes. Let's get into some superhero stuff now. DC this time. DC Verso put out this tweet. That's perfect. Concept art of Justice League Dark canceled film. A series of the team is in development and HBO Max. And so this was the concept art that was back then. And I don't know, the director was Joseph Kahn back then. But yeah, you got Zatanna, you got Etrigan, Swamp Thing, Constantine. And it's like really cool. It looks really awesome. Too bad that was canceled, but hopefully it kind of picks up. And I'm granted, it's going to be J.J. Abrams, and he's going to do his very own Justice League Dark. But if it works, I mean, I think it can definitely work. And I'm actually, it would probably be good as a movie because I'm thinking the budget-wise it would work better. But nowadays, series are looking really phenomenal. The cinematic aspects of limited series are looking awesome, like Game of Thrones and in fact JG's own production, Lovecraft Country, that looked awesome, especially like the episodes where you see the monsters and things like that. Crazy. It's crazy. It looks like film. I mean, it's actually done cinematically, so I could definitely see how that could work out. I'm also kind of hoping for that type of cinematic more than I'd say, Doom Patrol. And there's nothing wrong with Doom Patrol. I'm just saying that in terms of Lovecraft Country and all these other series, Game of Thrones, it definitely has a more cinematic, big, giant screen type appeal and scope to it, which I think Justice League Dark could definitely be a part of. And so I'm hoping that would actually happen. But it looks really cool. Too bad we never got that movie. I mean, just imagine where we'd be at now if we ever had that movie, right? Well, there is a movie that's coming out, and it's called The Batman. Grace Randolph put this, I guess you could say, controversial tweet, like a lot of her tweets are. DCT, Warner Bros. Concerned about the Batman, not just for being dark, but Bruce has mental health issues. I personally like this, but does show Jeff Johns was still pushing scripts to follow his comics, Batman Earth 1, which was excellent, and follows some of Scott Snyder's work. She continues on. I like to add that it follows some Scott Snyder Riddler story points. Also, that script is very, very strong and includes detective elements, as we've heard. So yeah, we've heard about detective elements and stuff. I already commented on that. Batman, that dark is the Batman. Like that's pretty much the Batman. Why are they concerned about it being dark? And mental health issues. I mean, that's obviously a dude dressed in a bat costume after his parents died, not right after, but essentially there's something wrong with him, right? There's some mental health issues in regards to that. So of course that would have mental health issues. Though there are some other people that came out today and says, that is wrong. That's BS. The Warner Brothers are not concerned about being a dark, are not concerned that it has mental health issues, and they were actually very happy with the Batman. So I don't know who to believe at this point. Everybody seems to be right sometimes, wrong sometimes, but it is fun to talk about, and it is fun to speculate at the same time. And so I'm thinking, well, honestly, if the Batman we've seen in the trailer, that really showed the darkness, and that really showed that there is going to be mental health issues in the story, and there's going to be a lot of that. It is the Batman after all, so I'm going to say I don't think that's correct, but we'll see. Obviously, it's still coming out, and Matt Reeves is probably going to get to make the movie he wants to make, and there's a lot of people who said that it's a fantastic film. So we'll see what the next trailer comes out at DC Fandom. All right, so this is coming from David F. Sandberg. He actually answered a bunch of questions today, and this was one of the few. When asked what most anticipated DC movie, David actually said Flash. What I've heard and seen from it seems amazing. So he's not the only one who says that the Flash, what they've heard is amazing and what they've seen is amazing. All the characters are coming out. I don't know what that means. It's subjective in that sense. What have you seen? What is amazing? I don't know. Is it all the different characters going to show up? Is it pretty much a Justice League Flash movie at this point? And I think it is. But yeah, it seems, at least for David, it's his most anticipated DC movie. A few more things. Someone asked this question, and I can't say that, but it has Henry Cavill, Superman, and Shazam 2 in it. That actually translates to, will Henry Cavill, Superman appear, as I guess as a cameo in Shazam 2? And, David responded in that, I'm thinking that same dialect, and so people were scrambling. What does he say? What does he say in regards to that? How does that translate to, what does that translate to? Well, being David F. Sandberg, as always, that's what it translates to. You will be so disappointed when you translate it. And they're like asking, what? What am I disappointed? What does it translate to? And they're like, exactly what we just said there. You will be so disappointed when you translate it. He definitely trolled the fans once again today. Pure David F. Sandberg style all the time. He does that all the time. And this is one of those that he trolled. Which is, I kind of find it interesting. Yeah, he's absolutely trolling. But I like that he does. It just has a sense of mystery and wondering what's going to happen. And is it NDA? Well, Zack Snyder, on Tyrone Magnus's interview, he said that directors don't sign NDA. So that's definitely not an NDA. And he could just be playing it off. And for good reason. Henry Cavill Superman may be a surprise, right? Or would he say no, right? Or he'd say yes. So, but instead, he decided to troll us and say, troll everybody and say, you'll be so disappointed when you translate it. So that's not a no. It's not a yes either. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see when we watch the film. Or if someone has some great telescopic lens and one day sees where Henry Cavill is walking, is he in Atlanta? Did he make it to Atlanta? I hope we find out soon. And then more pictures of Shazam, this time in his, with the cape this time. But a lot of people were also noticing that the cape is devoid of the hood. So I guess this new Shazam suit does not have the hood, which is like the new 52 thing. So that will be not absent, I guess, from this new movie. So that's Shazam 2. He also, David F. Sandberg also said a few things in like, people are asking about the trailer. And he said, well, the trailer won't be around for a while because they've just done 2 weeks of shooting. And it's not going to release it's going to release in like 2 years. But I'm still thinking, yes, you just shot 2 weeks of it. But by the time it gets to October, I'm pretty sure that Warner Brothers, DC is probably going to want him to put a little something together to show the fans what's coming next, because DC fandom is supposed to be this whole DC thing, and of course they're going to put all their eggs in that basket, whether it's Shazam Fear of the Gods, whether it's Black Adam, whether it's the Flash, so on, and the Batman, of course, so on and so forth. So I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. But speaking of Shazam Fear of the Gods and Black Adam, he kind of commented on something that I thought was really interesting. And this is in regards to having that continuity, having it be in the same universe. Because, we've seen Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Black Adam as a little, sand hologram thing within the first movie, right? And then they alluded to him in a scene that didn't make it into the final film, where you have one chair that's missing. Or if one person was missing from that chair. So, and that was Black Adam. And so we were thinking, okay, well, what's going on? Like, they must have planned this out. And I remember at that time that David F. Sandberg says, well, no one had talked to me about which is canon and things like that. That's why I use Man of Steel as a reference. No one from Black Adam production talked to him at all. And I'm like, really? That's weird, because isn't Black Adam part of the same Shazam universe? Why wouldn't they talk to you about it? Why wouldn't they plan it out? And, at that time, David says no. But I figured, okay, well, maybe that's just the first movie. That's just the first movie. They're not going to, because remember Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was saying that, look, they were thinking about introducing Black Adam, Shazam in the same movie, and then that kind of, they decided to have Black Adam its own movie, and so they let Shazam come out first by himself, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe they're just like, let's just have David F. Sandberg do the first Shazam movie and just grow that, right? And then, maybe for the next one, we'll plan it a little bit better. And because some people were saying, well, the suit, the new suit, not this one, but the new suit, is that looks like the is that you were trying to do to make it look like the other suit? Because someone asked, nice job, the new suit, dude. Is this going to be the same design as The Rock's Black Adam? And David actually said, I haven't seen his suit. Oh, okay, well, that takes care of that. I thought that they were adapting the suit to match Black Adam a little bit more, with less padding and stuff like that. So I guess not. David himself hasn't seen the suit. Like Zack Snyder says, directors don't sign NDAs. So he's speaking the truth here. And someone's asked, well, haven't you at least gotten to meet The Rock? And David says, no, never met him. Never met him. Okay, that's weird. So someone asked, okay, things starting to get me worried. Have you guys at least talked through phone? Like to share any sort of continuity, even a small one? You wouldn't like to get messed up when eventually both characters share the room? David F. Sandberg responded, no, I'm not involved with that movie. I'm excited to see what they do with it, though. And that makes me kind of like, what is going on over there? Like, I'm thinking, okay, Shazam 2, I think this is the part where they start to collab, right? They start to say, okay, we know where we're going to go with Shazam eventually meeting up with Black Adam. I think this is where we're headed, because eventually it will get there. Right? Where's the conversation? He hasn't met The Rock. They haven't bounced ideas. They haven't talked to him at all. In fact, David F. Sandberg also said that this is his last Shazam film for the time being. The next movie he's going to do is a horror movie. There's nothing planned after this movie. Nothing, no other DC film planned for him after this movie. I have no idea what's going on. And it just makes it, and hearing Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson keep talking about Superman's powers, going up against Superman, fighting Superman, it just makes me believe that in a way, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson doesn't have any intention to ever have Black Adam meet up with Shazam. Like he would have said, get ready, Billy, I'm coming. Get ready, Shazam, I'm coming. No, he just keeps saying Superman, which is awesome, not gonna lie. But there is, almost sounds like they're, like the first movie, they didn't talk to David at all about the first Shazam. He doesn't know where he's supposed to be coming from, and he doesn't know where he's going. So they let him make the movie he wanted to make. The second one, I thought there was going to be some continuity. I guess not. They're going to let him do whatever he wants to make, and he's going to be like, okay, cool. Well, after this one, I'm kind of done, I guess. I'm going to go go back to making horror movies. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like, what it is, I thought, is there going to be, Shazam's having his own universe. Black Adam's going to do his own universe. And it could be that all this is going down because the Discovery merger, and so they're like, well, let's not plan anything in advance because we don't know where we're going to be and end up after the merger. This all could just fall flat on its face. We don't know. Let's just stop greenlighting all these films because we don't know what's going to happen next. That could be very much true. But I thought at least at the Shazam Fear of the Gods that there had some semblance of them knowing exactly how they're going to connect, exactly where they're going to meet up. But no. David F. Sandberg's last DC film for the time being is Shazam! Fury of the Gods. And he's going to go make some horror movies. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what's happening in that world. So let me know down below. What do you think is happening? Is Black Adam having its own universe? Is Shazam having its own universe? And everybody's having their own universe? And to say, let's see which one's the most popular, and we'll go with that one. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news and content, please click the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. Keep this hot bell light on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.